Hello and welcome back to the House of Tesla. In our last episode, we finished up the chapter that took place in the lower floors of the factory, and including getting this train up and running again. So we now have driven the train over here to the, I'm guessing this is the lab that we've been talked about to for a while. There appears to be some kind of maybe puzzle in this somehow. Maybe not. There's nothing that I can click on anyway. And obviously I'm purposely ignoring this front door because I wanted to see if there's anything else we could do here before we got that far. So maybe there isn't anything else to do outside. Maybe we just have to go inside. Front door puzzle. Aha. I was wondering. Alright, so that must go like this. You must go... Actually, no. Wait a minute. Okay. Obviously, we're supposed to connect it up down there, but we can only connect so much. Like, those don't connect at all. Ooh. How do we... Oh, I see. Sometimes the power line is across the... Yeah, okay. I get you now. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you are. But that doesn't work there. That goes there, but doesn't do us any good. That one's not going to do us any good either, so we must have to do this one. Yeah, there we go. Maybe it's better to start down here. Then we can at least see what we can connect and can't connect. That goes into there, but... Oh, I get it. If I do this, I pass that little nub off onto this one. Gotcha. And then maybe I need to pass it on to that one then, too. Yes, we do. Not there. But here, something like that. And then this, and then we can pass you back around. Like that. Yeah, we passed those little stubs off. That was interesting. Interesting concept there. Let's see. I need to borrow that little stub as well. But let's go here with it. And then that. And then this. And that should give us a connection. And let us in. Open. That's me. Can I open that side too? No. In we go. Oh boy. Alright, there's a lot of stuff here. We have, starting over here, we have a door. I was thinking I could click on that building, but it won't let me click on the building. So I guess the building is either nothing or nothing yet. The door has nothing we can do here. Here in the center, we have what looks like several buildings, actually. And they all have little coppery-looking balls on the corners. And this looks like almost a photo thingy, but not quite. Okay, that wasn't where I wanted to go either. Here we have a door thing that doesn't seem to want to open. There's the stairs over there, and there's also this thing over here in the corner, which I guess we should go take a look at. And then work our way the other way. Okay, so you have this thingy. That's a big power node there. That slides out. This comes out. It gives me a folded component. Okay, that's all of you, and then whatever this is supposed to do, I'm not sure at this point. Although it looks like it might have something to do with this. What about you? What do you do? Push the button. Nice. And then these slide. Maybe. Maybe not. We also have some things here. We're missing some connections. Ooh, maybe that's... unfolded component. Convenient. Does that go in there? It does. Okay. Then these go up, presumably, right there. And then I'm guessing I gotta push the button again? Do anything different? No? Okay. Oh, do you have to connect down here too? Looks like we have to somehow get another piece here or something to get this to connect in properly. Wait. There? And then there. Okay, I see it now. Now you want me to open this door up and take this thingy out of here cylindrical device, and this has stuff to do on it, hence the gear. Am I just pushing all these things down, or is there going to be more to this one? Spinnies. Is there a pattern to this? Probably a specific pattern that I need to connect it, or need to figure out what it connects to know what to do about it. So I can't click that button. You're all connected. Thing on the top there. But to see where this cylindrical device may connect, we also have a piece of paper. Dear Nikola, I have read the newspapers, and before you ask, yes, every single one of them. Half believe you've heard of the Martians. Excuse me, half believe you've heard the Martians. The other half believe you've become one of them. They might meet in the middle, expecting you to start hosting Martian tea parties soon. You sit down with a few journalists for a few hours, and you create discord in the broad public for years to come. That's a fine day's work by my count. But don't worry, this is the usual difference of public opinion here in the land of the free. I can also tell you where my firm position on this is. Right next to you, my friend. Not because I have proof, not because I understand half the infernal devices you used to make this discovery, but because you are a man more interested in the truth and the principle than the spotlight. And hey, when the stars come and tap your window, you listen. You don't turn your head away. And if it turns out you were wrong, well, you still sit scared. You still scared the papers, and that's got to count for something as well. Keep your ear to the heavens, Nikola. I will keep mine to the ground. And between us, we just might catch the truth before it slips away. Yours in cosmic sympathy, Samuel Clemens. All right, so that went into our note bank there. Oh, this is where this thing goes. That means we need to extend out every other node here and stick it in there. And then turny. Which way are we turning? That way? This way. There's a weird turn there. A metal door with a switch. You go back onto that? You do? Interesting. Okay. And then that just came down. We can slide it all the way down. These come up, and we're going to have to move them. Ah, I get it now. Well, partially get it. Anything I can do with that still? No. Anything? No. Okay, let's, am I blocking the ones that I don't want it to do? Like, I don't want it to go left, for example. If it goes down, right up, wait, down, right up. That's not good enough. Also, I'm guessing I need to make sure this is right first. Yeah, okay. So I need to block the ones that don't make sense. And we have 8 moves. 1. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That might just be it, actually. Switch the switch again. And then push it off the edge. Yeah, okay. And then you spin around there, and now we can spin this thingy around, where I thought I was going to switch it to, but I wasn't sure. And then I'm guessing I come back over here and push this button once more. And we electrify this thingy, which pops open. I heard scribbling. We should probably also check this anyways, because we're here. The train stopped. I think we might have read this. Maybe. The train stopped on its own right next to the brick building in the laboratory. It seems the rail tracks toward New York are not electrified, so it couldn't take me much further anyway. The view was dominated by the tower. I now knew why I built it. I could feel its weight and importance, but I didn't really understand. It was all just an amalgam of trivial factoids. It did not feel right. But maybe if I enter the laboratory, I can learn more. The center of the whole security system in what was meant to be Radio City in the future is there, and I'm sure it will answer some of my questions about why I came back. But more importantly, I hope it will make me feel better. I know a lot about what transpired here, but have very little context for why I did it, who I was, or who I am supposed to be now. I abandoned this laboratory and my memories abandoned me. By coming back here, maybe I will remember some flashes, possibly even more than that. Either way, I can use these unfinished inventions, hastily scribbled notes, and partially materialized dreams as a blueprint to glean a little bit about who I was. After going through an intricate and possibly too flashy lock, I wonder if there is a story behind it, I finally entered the laboratory. My eyes were immediately drawn to the models of buildings on the floor, most of them with a copper sphere on top. Maybe some kind of elaborate electrical receivers? Good, I called the copper sphere thing properly. The rest of the room seemed almost cozy, full of devices of various kinds, practical but definitely not soulless. I should look around. This device was simple and interesting. It used a coil to heighten the voltage and used the increased power to let the electricity flow through the air wirelessly. I think I wanted to use similar principles with the tower, just less dangerous and flashy. Okay. So this gives me a coil. And we're done, I guess, over here. Anything else I can do with that coil in this part of the world here? Seems not. Anything else? I can still click down here, which is kind of... It was interesting when you can still click on things, because... Yeah. It's like, am I really done, or am I not really done? We'll say that I'm really done over here, for now. Let's continue looking around in this part of the lab, or this floor of the lab, rather. We have a bit of another puzzle here. This looks like a sliding puzzle. Okay. Push them out like that. You come down like this, and not out there, but maybe out there for later. If I decide I need it. You're gonna go up there. You're gonna come here, there, here, there, here, there. Oopsie, slid too far. Like that, probably. And then the coil goes in the middle. Okay, I noticed that star shape on it as I was putting this all together. That's pushing books out on the bookshelf over there. Oops. You, then you. Nope. You, then you. Then you. Then you. You, then you. No, you, then you. Then you. You, then you, then you. Then you. Then you. Then no, I gotta start here. Really just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the same combination as my luggage. Okay, and then that opens up a book over there. We'll work our way over there. We have something missing here. It looks like it has 2 holes in it, so we'll keep going. The tower has been tipped over. Puzzle. All right, let's go look at the book. Let's go look at the book. We'll come back and look at these other things. It's not really a book. It's not. You are the thing that goes into that thing to the left here. And then here on this puzzle... What am I supposed to finish with here? Not abundantly clear how it's supposed to go. I do see that there's like opening over here, not here and not there. That though has like a thing to it. Like it's supposed to go like this, but we still don't have corners. I'm unclear about that, but maybe we wait a minute and come back over here to this thing to the left. Maybe we'll get an answer to it. You go in there. Comes out. And then you're writing. Open up and we have a copper sphere down here at the bottom, along with a pen. No, it's just the stem of the sphere. Okay. I also see. Oh, that's the hinge. Okay. Let's take a look at what we scribbled at here. Did I miss some? Or did it get kind of put in? I have no idea what I just scribbled. Unclear what I scribbled in my book there. As part of this, part of that, clicking on that. Okay. Maybe I didn't look at all the sections, but still. So, still don't know exactly what I want to do with that. This ball is missing from... thing over there. We have something in here in the middle. Over there. Definitely need to rotate these somehow, but maybe they rotate when they're electrically charged or something. That does have pieces on the top. This is... missing something as well. Okay, the book being the obvious solution here. This door notwithstanding. We can't go upstairs. Oh wait, maybe we can. What plugs into there? No, not that ball. Something plugs in to let us upstairs. Makes sense. Also, that door eventually would open somehow. Can I use this ball over here anyway? No. It has like... seen opening yet. Maybe it goes on the top of this bowl? It goes on top. Okay. I saw it slightly from a distance. There we go. Oh, and now I get to go up those stairs. Okay. Interesting. There's different upstairs here's. Upstairs here's. I hear scribbling and I also have a memory coming. Yeah. I ascended to the first floor on a staircase hidden in plain sight. Really? What is with all these security measures? Was I that paranoid? I read above the stairs, I see it. This must be the security board. I'm sure if I inspect it carefully, I'll find out more about what happened here in Wardenclyffe. But we're going to do the memory first.
Monday, January 4th, 1904. I was just working on the security system for the future Radio City complex. The new security board was supposed to connect to sensors on the doors and other places, and also to a photo trap I had set up at the very top of the tower. But there was still one part missing. I wanted to...
Your security?
I had a special collection of my favorite inventions at the top of the tower. Ensuring their safety was my priority.
Okay. The... Okay, well, I'm guessing that the red is an indication. Is that what I needed to do? We also have other things over here, like third transmitter, the first transmitter, and the second transmitter. Okay, and a Western Union telegram. Multiple Tesla invoices still unpaid. Legal action to be taken in 2 months. Woods Lumber Collective, maybe? And Stevenson and Son, Steel Mill. Mr. Nikola Tesla, New York. Dear Sir, I forgot to inform you that our company has yet to see the payment for the multiple shipments and services agreed upon in June of this year. Our steel mill has already supplied you with quality steel and metalwork without asking for full advance payment, and I do think we have shown sufficient patience in collecting our due. I remind you that you personally assured me at least half the payment owed by September 30th. I am certain you know as well as I that no payment was sent by that date, nor during the month that followed. While I personally admire your work and am a firm believer in the advancement of science, I am forced to note this letter to be the final warning. Unless the full amount is paid to us by January 1st, we will be forced to take the matter to court and inform appropriate authorities of your conduct. James Hamilton Smith, Manager. Alright, well, that's not good. Trying to get a little piece of the puzzle here of maybe he didn't quite get the money he thought he was. Let's see, what else we got? I guess just those, so we can try maybe fitting the first transmitter. Third, that's first. In here somehow. That's... You see how that one lines up with the stuff behind it. This one does not. And this one does not. Do I need to make these somehow finish the puzzle? And then which puzzle is, which one is which kind of thing? Or is there something else I need to do here with these? Do any of these just go there? Okay, that one just goes there. Okay. I'm not sure entirely what it is that I'm doing, unless I need to... Well, there's 3 positions here. What does going to the inner and the outer positions even give me? If I put all these on the inside, does that even get me anything? I can't spin the thing again. Are these supposed to go to different spots? For example, kind of this idea? Interesting. That slipped past there for a second. I can go all the way through here too. Is there something crazy to do like that with it? Also, this one here has 2 circles kind of around it, and these ones only have 1. Does that tell me anything? Do I need to... Can't apply either one of these yet. I have to figure out that puzzle for that first one. But I'm not sure what the gear is supposed to do. I'm not sure. The diamond makes sense to be squared up with what's behind it here. But to what end does this even do anything? I'm not sure what it's even doing. I'm also stuck here. Can't back up. I can't spin around. I'm stuck here. Interesting. These things don't do anything. I don't have the ability to look at the electricity thing, so that's not going to help me any. And yeah, that just spins, but it's supposed to. Like, it's... And this is clearly not supposed to be anywhere but square to the thing. Like, square to the holes there. I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do here. So I guess I'm going to use a hint. The outline in the center seems to indicate a border that the shapes shouldn't exceed. Try to move the shapes along the outer rings. They might interact with the center. The only one that, even then, that doesn't seem like it's supposed to be anywhere different. And this doesn't seem to be doing anything else either. Once correctly aligned, make sure to slide the shapes out to the small slots on the perimeter of the transmitter. Some shapes might need to fit snugly together. You're telling me that? Okay. I got it, but I don't understand entirely yet. Okay, doesn't help me any. So you have to be aligned. You won't align. Yeah, I see kind of what I'm supposed to do here. Just a matter of finding that particular spot there. And then whichever one of you it is, that one. And then... yeah, so it wants to have two shapes out here and only one shape here and one shape there. I get that part. Just kind of a weird thing. So you don't go there. Maybe you go... maybe you do go there. Maybe you go there with... no, you can't go there with that. I think you go there. That. And then I think this one goes in here. This one coming in behind it. Okay. Getting it. Getting the idea. And then this won't go there yet. But once we adjust these properly, it will. Now, this one, I'm guessing they all have to be on the line. And I'm guessing that when I move... oh, they all got to be off the line. Okay. Maybe they all don't have to be off the line at the same time. Maybe I can do that. And then do... this. Like that. No. Oopsie. Okay, then I had to align them again. Okay. That doesn't go to that one. It goes to this one. Go around there, and then you can slide into that. This one goes up here. Means that you don't. This one goes on to the top. And this one goes on to the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Became clear as I progressed from left to right.
The day was quiet, and I was finally able to focus on the important part of my job. But suddenly, an intruder appeared in my lab. The power of the heavens in the hands of one man. How does it feel to know that you can just reach out and you'd never have to hear me speak again? Aleister Crowley. His crude voice interrupted my train of thought. What do you want here? I have work to do. I don't want your insights or money, I snapped. He started on another one of his tedious tirades about how I have no money or allies, that I'll never finish my work on my own, and that he's the only one who can help me. I told him what I thought of it, not holding much back. He answered, "I understand, Mr. Tesla," which was probably the most polite I've ever heard him. The sound of receding footsteps made me think there was no reason to dwell on it any further. I need to add a lock to that door, I muttered to myself. Are you trying to keep someone out? His annoying, sleazy voice suddenly echoed close to my ear. You don't believe that heresy stuff, do you? The conscience of Christians is so dirty that whoever studies the words of anyone other than their God must be a heretic. After all, it's not that long since scientists have been graciously allowed to study our world without the threat of a burning stake. In some ways, I had to agree with him. The church and science shared a history of turmoil. But the general hatred of all Christians was too much. After all, they made up 97% of the American population. I invent to benefit mankind as a whole, not a select few, I told him. In this, Crowley and Morgan were exactly the same. Crowley hurried on as if I had fallen right into his trap. Ordinary morality is only for ordinary people, and you're definitely not that. But you can be sure that most of the people you're talking about would gladly trade their God for a lifetime supply of free electricity. And you could give it to them. You could be their hero, or you'll end up finished and forgotten like so many others. I've had enough of him. No, it's you and I that are finished. What annoyed me more than his words was seeing him play with a device that he didn't understand. Without a Faraday cage, it was a very dangerous experiment. You're a nasty, selfish, arrogant fool. Now be so kind and leave the premises of my laboratory. With pleasure, he replied smugly. But it wasn't until the door slammed behind him that I noticed he hadn't left empty-handed. He distracted me by powering the ground floor coils. Then he took my notes on the signals I had picked up from space in Colorado Springs. A trick worthy of a fairground magician. But I don't think he'll have any use for them.
Okay. Hands of one man experience the first flashback in the 4th chapter. Achievement earned. Wardenclyffe Tower underground. So... okay. We'll keep that for later. And property integrity alert. Multiple breaches detected. Subcorpus factory. 1 breaches. Main door unable to close. Status compromised. Subcorpus laboratory. 0 breaches. Status safe. Subcorpus tower. 3 breaches. Outer scaffolding movement detected. Weight limit on top floor triggered. Photo trap triggered. Photo number 3 taken. Status compromised. Security responses. Subroutine. Tower lockdown started. Power source from tower base disconnected. Manual power reset required. All tower gates and elevator locked until manual power reset. Punch card sent to the main receiver node. Tower accessible only through underground tunnel from safe laboratory until manual power reset. And a key. Yes, key found. Okay, so this is all back together again because we were still in the memory. That's why we were locked in earlier, of course, with these things pointing towards the factory and the lab and the tower. Sense. All right, we have a door here with a keyhole. Open. With our Faraday cage, I assume. And, Western Union telegram. Multiple Tesla invoices still unpaid. Okay, we read this one in the memory. And now it gets to be part of our permanent record. Yeah, here's our poster to remember that for later in case we need it. And the punch card, yep. Okay. Anything else? Nothing. Oh, here. The printer next to the security board had an interesting report waiting for me. Apparently, there were multiple security breaches at Wardenclyffe. The broken gate at the factory would be me. Oops. Same for the open door in the office and here in the lab. But the event at the top of the tower is something else. Someone else. It might even be the reason I came here myself. Maybe I knew about the breach and came to look for details, and instead ended up in an accident that cost me my memories. The report also noted one thing. The tower is now on lockdown, and the only easy way in is through the underground tunnel, deeper into the lab. Well, it seems now I need to search the lab, whether I want to or not. We're missing a page there, which could be relating to this stuff. Gonna have to figure this part out at some point. To a power node thingy. This here is some kind of a, oh, it's like a slidey puzzle thingy. Maybe, but I need to turn it. So you go through that. I like push it. Seems like it wants to let me push it. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. Huh? There we go. Okay, so you go here, and then I slide. Is there another piece I'm hitting on that doesn't go there? Oh, maybe I gotta do them all at the same time? It could be. In which case, that might be it. Oh no, I don't do them all at the same time. I just have to do many of them at the same time. Like that, maybe? No? There. And then here. And I get the thing. And that closes and folds. And we get this opened up, which gives me... Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I see it. Okay. What am I connecting this to? Okay, two sides connected by a wire. And then I'm going out the side there. Yeah. And then I come back in here. Okay, and then one side, two sides, three side, one side, two sides. So kind of tracing backwards, maybe like this. Up. Okay, go up 2, or 3 rather. Then go this way, and down, and this way, and up, and this way, and down, down. Wait a minute, no, back up again. Can I go this way? No, I can't. This isn't what I wanted to do then. I thought I could go through there still, but you can't. Basically the snake game. You can't retouch the snake there. In that case, no, that won't work either. What if I go down here? Yeah. No. It only gives me 2 of those. And also I got 2 on that first one, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. Oh, but you can do that. Interesting. Oh, now it's broken. I think I broke it. Can I reset this puzzle? Somehow? Some way? I can do it with the hint thing. Yeah, let's just do it with the hint thing. Sometimes reloading would do it too. Sometimes not. I think I was close to this a moment ago. My mouse cursor go. There it is. So I think we still need to go up. I think we need to do this. I think we need to loop that 3 all like this. But then from this point, what do I do? I need to do this, I think. Could potentially come down. No, I can't go down. I gotta go here. I have to go here. I need this one to do this. Oh, I get it. Okay, come down, go this way, and go again, and then down, and then back again. And then up, up, right, up. Alright, up. Can I have that? No. Come up here now and do something else here. Okay, now I can do the Faraday cage thing. Okay, so we obviously have to do something with these things. We need a couple more handles, it appears. We do not have. And then that just depends on where these physically are. So yeah, we need to line these up, but we need to have, or probably line them up, but we need to have the, yeah, we need to have the other handles. Where do I get handles from? Nowhere else in here, apparently. Back downstairs we go? Oh, I wonder if I need to move the power over there. That could be. Because there's that piece. Let's go back up here and take a look from the top. It's a little bit easier to see. If we look here, maybe I need to touch that with power. It'd be nice if this lets you kind of scroll it around a little bit. But, so if I moved this up, does that give us enough power to connect to there? It does. Aha. Okay. Gotcha. Now that might contain our buttons. Yeah, because the thing went in, the door opened up. We have medallion. Okay, it's not a button, it's a medallion. It has two little nodey things on it. And those still are not that. Doesn't mean that those two little nodey things aren't for the button upstairs, but I expect they're for something else. Maybe? We never did go... What came up here? Oh, that's where the medallion goes, Molly. That's right. I did remember seeing two little things there. You and you. And now this is a sliding puzzle where we need... No, it's a rotating puzzle. And then we have what? I don't think this end's going to be correct. Oh, I can push them in. Okay. Okay, so I can push them in, pull them back out again. So I can test them, and they go in whatever order I push them in. Which adds complication to it. Of course it does. How far in do they actually go? Just there. Okay. We start with facing them all is to the point where they go inward the furthest. Even though it's not going to work. Just kind of want to see... Okay, so they... Okay, they'll stop where they need to for a meeting. So this one, the complication means that this one would have to come in later, which it could do. So we could do this and then that maybe. Oh, that looks nice. And then that one. And then you would go just like that. There we go. Okay. Upstairs. Alright, so we have a room in there. We have a room in here. We have a letter here too. Click on that. The electrical wizard commands the waves in Tesla presentation. 5th of April, 1898, 8 p.m. Admission free, without wires, without touch, without precedent. That goes into this part of there. And do we get anything new here, by the way? Like that page that was missing, for example? No. This is a thing, an L-shaped grooved tile. That's going to go into that slider puzzle that we were trying to figure out earlier. No. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I can just go over here and overlook the room again. Useful, potentially, I guess. Odd to have, but useful. Then in here we have stuff. Let's see, we've got sort of a reaction chamber. I don't know. We've got a wheel here. We've got something. So we have power here. Nothing that I can touch as of yet. And then down here, this is locked. It needs something to the lock. Over here, we have buttons, and I hear scribbling. Inside the Faraday cage, I noticed an interesting control panel, and after I fixed its wire connections, I used it to send a spike of high-voltage electricity through the air, much like Crowley did in my memories. I think it opened something on the lower floor. I followed the staircase on the left to an interesting new room, one that seemed to be themed around water. Sadly, at this time, I can't get to the base floor, but where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, we have a door for that. For now, I'm interested in the cylindrical structure in the front of the broken window. Given the magnetic crane, it's probably a storage facility. Maybe I could take something from it. Ooh. Okay. It seems as if this thing slides all the way in whatever direction you push without an impediment in the way. But that means that I've gone too far. No good. Also, there's a thing there. See, it goes all the way here. So how do I stop it from go up? Back this way. No. Unclear. Is this another one of those I'm gonna have to reset this puzzle thing? Yeah, it doesn't want to go any further than that, but yeah, there's a thing there, whatever that thing is. Unless I need to go outside to do something here? And still don't know what this does. We can definitely figure out what to do with this, but I don't know that I want to do it yet until we know what else we have coming. Like, it could go... Well, that might not be good. Maybe it is. Cross base knob. Okay, so now I can move these pieces around again. Okay, well, we got a cross base knob, so now we can go upstairs and manipulate the next spot, I guess, in the Faraday cage here. Any spinny, there we go. And you go into there. And that gets me to the ability to get to maybe the middle point here, because we can do this. Is there a reason to come over here to this point? Didn't seem to. Didn't mean anything, but it didn't seem to. If I do that now. Okay, that died there. Does this need to happen? Like, did these absorb electricity? Okay, they do. Alright, so now we have a new thing over there that we did something with. Maybe. Let's go down there. It's interesting that the electricity jumped from this one to this one, rather than to that one. I'm guessing that's because of whatever the puzzle is here. And that one we got to be able to manipulate too. That one doesn't have anything in it. Okay. And we're getting over there to that lock eventually. I also need to get down here. Maybe it's getting down here that's the next step. Take another look. So if... No. And then if I go up here, and that goes to there, and it's... Or there, and it's... Wait, did I? I did do that one. Because this one also now goes from there to there. And then it gets absorbed in that. And that doesn't do anything for me, right? No. Does this combination do anything for me? Oh, yes, it does. Ah, there we go. That gets me to that, which is where I needed to go. So these are like sinks then. This one and that one are. And I heard scribbling. Let's take a scribble here. Back in the Faraday cage, I added another part to the control panel, which allowed me to expand lightning to new sections of the main... Allowed me to expand lightning... Expand the lightning to new sections of the main floor. I believe I noticed one building model react differently to the electricity. I wonder where it will lead me next. We still have that empty page there. What am I missing? What am I missing for that page? Alright, let's go take a quick look at this thing. See what it's supposed to do now. Still can't spin those things. Oh, but I can spin them here. Oh, this is one of those, okay, you spin one, I'll spin the other things. Is that not correct? Do these need to be aligned somehow? Like, am I supposed to make them... These only align on the... in 3 positions. Maybe they have to be vertical. 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 No. That one's not vertical. Anything else with this box here? Oh, I see there are other pieces to the back here. Yeah. And yeah. Or not other pieces, but other design around it. That's upside down. Uh-huh. There we go. And this gives us something to go into the thing we were just looking at upstairs. But we will take care of that, mechanical plaque, and whatever else comes next in the next episode. For now, we will leave this here, and you all can help me with figuring out the rest of these puzzles. And maybe if you have a suggestion about what might be missing on that blank page. Otherwise, we will continue along and see where we get to next time. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.